Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Josiah Henderson, and welcome to the broadcast for HCW Dark Harvest Day of Reckoning. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an exciting show played out here for you tonight. Title matches galore, and we're kicking off the show hot as we prepare for the first contest of the evening. It's going to be a singles contest between, well, there he is right there being led by Mr. C. El Jefe is going to be kicking off the show with us here tonight. His opponent is going to be the young upstart Sin, the rookie, as El Jefe likes to address him as. As we all know, a few months back, El Jefe actually got a win over Sin in singles competition, albeit through some nefarious means. You know, a low blow was involved and referee distractions and everything else. But can that happen twice? Can that happen again for El Jefe? Is El Jefe going to have more? Well, what I mean is El Jefe going to have more. Of course, El Jefe is going to have some more nefarious schemes up in that sleeve of his to implement against Sin tonight. But the real question is going to be, is Sin prepared this time? Is Sin going to be able to counteract a lot of those evil deeds that El Jefe may employ here tonight? As we also saw, El Jefe's fellow La Familia teammate, Dante Alfredo, has also faced Sin in singles competition. Dante did not have the same type of luck that El Jefe had. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a true test for Sin. Is he going to be able to keep the momentum going? Is he going to be able to have consistency here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling? Or is the veteran El Jefe going to be able to pull one over on the young upstart? As El Jefe taunting the crowd here in Prescott, Arkansas, getting on their nerves more than ever, it seems. It seems as the months and months go by, oh Lord, he's grabbing a microphone. Well, that's unfortunate, folks. I mean, obviously, we here at Haybarn Championship Wrestling do not condone the opinions or anything like that of El Jefe, but be that as it may, here comes Sin, and you can see, you saw the look on Sin's face right there. Sin is ready to go tonight. It seems, you know, like, yes, that Sin is still in his rookie year. He's still getting his feet wet. He's still figuring everything out. But as the months and months go by, as each show goes by, as every time we see Sin get in the ring and have another match, it seems he has taken a learning experience from every match and applying it to his strategy, applying it to his moveset, applying it to, well, as I said earlier, try to get that consistency, try to maintain some sort of momentum here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. But ladies and gentlemen, we got the entrances out of the way. We're going to take it up to Miss Sarah Sunshine for ring introductions. We got the ring introductions out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. As our referee now, Sean, he's checking the competitors. Yeah, you definitely going to have to check El Jefe, although I will say with that added bonus that he has at ringside known as Mr. C, El Jefe doesn't really have to hide anything. He just has to make sure Mr. C doesn't have to get checked. Which, honestly, if you're asking old Josiah Henderson's opinion, when you got a lot of managers rolling around, you know, Omega, they always stick around for each other in their matches. You got Mr. C for La Familia. And then, you know, Carnage being the force they are, the little devils they are. I think we should potentially try to see about anyone at ringside also being checked at the same way the competitors are. But be that as it may, Sin having control right now of the arm of El Jefe. There goes El Jefe. Oh! El Jefe now. The veteran. And see? Veteran move right there. Sweeping the leg. So that way Sin no longer has the height advantage. No longer. Wait a minute. But while El Jefe has the experience advantage to trip up Sin like he did, Sin has the height advantage. He's got them long, lengthy limbs, whether it be his arms or his legs. And frustrated El Jefe right there. And El Jefe, we've known him to have that short temper. It may come back to bite him in this contest. Depending on how long Sin can drag this one out, depending on what Sin does, he may fluster El Jefe to be completely off his game. And now Sin taking over with the side headlock here. Wrenching away at his veteran opponent. As El Jefe now shoves off Sin and takes him down for shoulder block. And really this contest for El Jefe considers it more of an insult than anything. As we've heard to the lead up in this matchup, El Jefe doesn't understand the point of facing Sin again. In El Jefe's mind, hey, I already beat the kid. Why do I need to wrestle him again? And, of course, Sin, he's looking for redemption. He got a little bit of redemption when he pinned Dante Alfredo, El Jefe's partner. But, you know, it's not the same. It's not the same as pinning a guy who's beaten you before, especially beating the way that El Jefe did many months ago. So, there is an important level of this contest for Sin. And, I mean, for El Jefe, too, because, I mean, if El Jefe was to get a win here tonight, I mean, yes, it's the same victory over the same competitor from a few months ago. Wait a minute, Sin showing that speed and quickness right there. Here comes Sin. Oh, my goodness. Boot over the top rope, and he trips down El Jefe. Oh, side kick in the corner. El Jefe may have been knocked loopy. Oh, beautiful drop kick coming in the ring by Sin. We got cover here. Oh, just a 2 count. Man, that was close right there, folks. But as I was talking about, yes, if El Jefe was to get a win, I mean, yes, it's a victory over someone you've already gotten a victory over. But, once again, like I talked about for Sin, it's that consistency. If El Jefe's showing, oh, hey, I can get consistent victories over the same people, well, then maybe HCW management will look at the fact that, oh, well, Sin, he's challenged for the international and social media titles in the past. Well, maybe El Jefe deserves a shot at the social media, the international titles. And albeit it may not be the tag team division that La Familia and El Jefe has competed in, out here recently, it's still gold for La Familia. Gold is gold at the end of the day. So whether El Jefe wants to participate in this match or not, which looking at how the match is going right now, I can definitely say El Jefe does not want to participate in this one, as Sin is working on that leg. But be that as it may, it is still a very important contest for both these competitors. And that's with every match. Every match is important. Because you could be one win away. You know, even, and El Jefe going to his dirty tricks right there to the eye of Sin. And now El Jefe is back in control, just raining down shots. And now El Jefe trying to have a conversation with referee, and Mr. C getting involved on the outside while El Jefe is trying to distract the referee. Trying to have the referee in a huddle. But yes, even if this match is not a title match, or if it's not distinguished as a number 1 contenders match, every match is important, because you never know, you could be one win away to catapulting yourself into, a title opportunity. And El Jefe just dumps Sin on the guardrail. Now, El Jefe just rolling back in to break the count, and now continuing the assault on the outside. Referee initiating his count to try to get the competitors back in the ring. And I mean, El Jefe, I wouldn't put it past El Jefe to take a count-out win and to just let this thing get done with. But I think he just tossed the Sin back in the ring because he wants to embarrass him a little more. And but Sin fighting back. El Jefe took a little too long on the outside. And oh my goodness! Springboard leg drop by Sin to El Jefe. And can Sin capitalize here? I think Sin's not done flying. Wait a minute. I think Sin's getting a little bit of his own head, as we saw many months back. In fact, I think, over the top rope, that splash. Kick out. In fact, I do believe, if I'm remembering correctly, it was the match that Sin had against El Jefe, where Sin went flying high and got taken out by that ceiling fan that's above the ring. DDT to the leg. Going back to that leg of Sin. I think Sin had a quick hesitation right there. I think Sin was maybe thinking, I'm going to go to the top rope. But then thought about it. It's like, no, I'm just going to catapult myself over the top rope. Clear a couple, save myself, a couple of feet. And avoid it. But El Jefe could not avoid that splash right there, that twirling splash over the top rope. But El Jefe, once again, experience versus inexperience. Sin did not drag El Jefe away from the rope, so El Jefe was able to grab him to save himself in this contest. As Sin now trying to drag El Jefe towards center. And now sending him off in the buckle. And Sin, he's lining El Jefe up, but took too long. Took too long to Sin. El Jefe was able to dodge it. And now El Jefe, he's looking to embarrass. He's looking to embarrass Sin more than anything. He's got that belt. But, just a distraction. Just a distraction more than anything for Mr. C to get involved. And the referee trying to have conversation with Mr. C on the outside. Referee getting a little suspicious. Oh! And Jefe just taking Sin's head off that clothesline. As it may seem that El Jefe's experience and his dirty tricks are probably going to prevail again here in this matchup. As Jefe, dropping a knee on the head. And this may not be looking too good for Sin right now. Sin may not be long for this matchup if it keeps going this way with El Jefe. Oh my goodness, what a shot to the back. And now a shot to the head. Jefe, wait a minute, Jefe was talking too much trash, and now Sin's inspired. Sin is ready to go. Sin is trying to get back in this one, folks. And now Sin, snapmare, takeover. Oh, and just kicking him in the back. I know El Jefe had to feel every single little bit of that shot right there. As Sin is now working on El Jefe, trying to wear him down some. Now bringing El Jefe back up. Sends him off. Oh, my goodness. Bicycle right there. And now, falling into the cover. 2-0. If Sin could have just gotten a little more of his body weight on that cover, this match may be over. But no, Sin just fell to the cover. He wasn't able to take advantage of the maneuver. He wasn't able to take advantage and get all of his body weight on top of El Jefe. That's the only thing that saved El Jefe right there, in my opinion. And Sin now trying to figure out his next move, and I think he's going to do it this time. I think he's going to go to the top rope. Yep. He's going up. He's thinking about it. Don't get in your head, kid. Don't get in your head. Go for it. Make a name for yourself. Oh, it took too long. He thought about it too much. And a suplex by Jefe. Wait a minute, Jefe rolling over with it. Another suplex. Jefe looking for three amigos. And he nailed it. He nailed the three amigos. And that may be it for Sin. If Jefe can just roll over and get the cover, that may be it for Sin. But I think Sin's taking too much out of El Jefe in this matchup. But Jefe finally in the cover, and Sin kicked out. Sin kicked out, ladies and gentlemen. Jefe took a little bit too long getting that cover. And now Jefe showing his frustrations. Choking poor Sin, and the referee letting him know, I will disqualify you if you keep this up. Referee Sean just letting El Jefe hear it, and El Jefe jaw-jacking back with him. As El Jefe's getting frustrated, he's thinking, what do I need to do to put this kid away? Because after all the trash El Jefe has talked, he cannot lose to Sin here tonight. Wait a minute, Sin ducked the line. Oh my God, caught by the spine buster. Cover, that may be it, folks. Oh, Sin kicked out again. Every time Sin kicks out, I think El Jefe is descending a little bit further into the madness. Because after all that trash El Jefe has talked about Sin being inexperienced, him being a rookie, and him already beating him. If El Jefe was to lose to Sin here tonight, that may be the biggest blemish on El Jefe's record in his career here in HCW. Caught the kick right there. He didn't catch the other foot. Well, he caught it with his face, so technically he caught it. It's Sin now, looking to find his place in this matchup. As we're we're pretty much heading to the deep end of this matchup. Who has more? Who wants it more? And all Sin kicking the leg out from El Jefe, working on that leg this entire match. Wait a minute, Sin. Oh, building that head statement. Oh, he nailed it. He nailed it. We got cover. Is that it? And it is the 3 count. Sin has redeemed himself. Sin has picked up the victory here tonight at HCW Dark Harvest Day of Reckoning. Here in our opening contest, Sin did it, ladies and gentlemen. He redeemed himself. And now Sin looking to keep the momentum going into the future. Whatever that future is, whatever goal Sin has his sights set on, whether he goes back after the international or the social media titles, either way, Sin got a big win here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our next contest getting ready to go here for HCW Dark Harvest Day of Reckoning. It is going to be a tag team contest. As El Rey, he's been looking. He says he found someone. And El Rey needed a partner to face this team here tonight. The team of Nate Hammer and Gunnar Grayson Omega. As we all know, the well-documented history with Nate Hammer and El Rey, it seemed as El Rey was trying to make the climb towards the HCW social media title, it seemed Nate Hammer was in his way at every single possible turn. We had the instance of both men went to a 20-minute time limit draw where Black Savage was the special guest referee. So they did have their issues resolved in that matchup. And I guess Nate Hammer felt some sort of way about that. Felt he should have been inserted to the social media title picture after going to a draw with the number 1 contender. So when it came down to Black Savage and El Rey having the title match, Nate Hammer got involved and screwed over El Rey out of the HCW social media title. And then, of course, both men ended up getting involved in a fatal 4-way that also involved Aaron Black for Black Savage's social media title at that time. And it's now gone to a downward spiral to where we have it here tonight. El Rey won Nate Hammer. Well, Billy Hall from HCW management was only going to give El Rey that request in tag team action. So El Rey, he had to go all around, scout the HCW locker room, scout locker rooms all around the wrestling world, go through his little Rolodex. I'm not sure if the kids out there know what a Rolodex is, but he had to go through it and try to find himself a tag team partner for this matchup here tonight. And I wonder, depending on who El Rey picked, how this matchup could go quite a few ways. Is it someone that El Rey has had a history with before? Has El Rey teamed with this person before? Is it someone that has a history with Omega? Or is it someone that's just, bam, wild card, just completely out of the blue? Omega doesn't have much scouting offense in any of those scenarios. So, they don't know. I don't know. Miss Sarah Sunshine in the Ring don't know. Josiah the Pumpkin Henderson doesn't know. Over there at the commentary table, no one knows who El Rey's partner is outside of El Rey. And speaking of El Rey, here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, a huge ovation for El Rey as he is making his way down to the ring for this tag team contest. And ladies and gentlemen, as I was trying to get at with this scenario, while yes, Omega is at kind of a disadvantage for not knowing who the tag team partner is ahead of time, Omega is a well-oiled unit. Omega, whether you like them, hate them, somewhere in between, they are a team. They tag team quite frequently. They've been around each other for a very long time. So they know, how to work with each other. They know how to dissect opponent. They know how to, they basically live rent-free in each other's heads. So it's kind of like an osmosis thing. The guy knows what the other guy's wanting to do before they can even say it or even think it sometimes. So El Rey, I don't know too many people who El Rey could have picked that El Rey might have that type of relationship with. If he even picks someone that he has that type of relationship with. So it's going to be interesting to see that, even though, yes, El Rey has the mental advantage of being the only person who knows who his tag team partner is. I mean, at the end of the day, Omega is the tag team in this scenario. As we are awaiting the arrival of El Rey's tag team partner, El Rey's pretty confident in his choice. I'm waiting to see it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Joey Knight Jr. of the establishment. And there you see it right there. Joey Knight Jr. is El Rey's mystery partner. So it is definitely someone that has a history with Omega. As we know, Joey Knight Jr. has had his battles with Omega in tag team action, and he's had his issues with Gunner in the hardcore division here recently. That triple threat matchup with him, Eli Daniels, and Gunner Grayson back in August. And then, of course, the 2 times Joey Knight Jr. has faced Omega in tag team competition. Once with that, rat Kip Havoc, we ain't going to talk about that. And then another time with his other establishment teammate, Aaron Black. But let's take it to Miss Sarah Sunshine for the ring introductions for this tag team contest. Well, we got the ring introductions out of the way as our referee is now checking the competitors, making sure they're all clear and good for this tag team contest. So now the perspective on this matchup changes here a little bit, because yes, it is someone Omega has a history with. So now you got to think, while yes, that could still help El Rey in this scenario, Omega is still the team. This is the first time Joey Knight Jr. and El Rey have ever teamed up together. And like I said, Omega, they are frequently tag team partners. All right? That they have this osmosis relationship, as I like to call it. Gunner Grayson, he tried to spin on Joey Knight Jr. and Joey just slapped the taste out of his mouth right there. Immediately, the tag out to Nate Hammer and El Rey. El Rey's letting Joey Knight Jr. know, I want him. And El Rey gets the tag. Oh, yes, this is what El Rey's been wanting. He's been wanting. Oh, that dirty dog, Nate Hammer. Tag it out immediately. And wait a minute, Gunner was like, what the heck? Why are you tagging me in? And El Rey's bringing him in the hard way. El Rey said, I'm going to get my licks on someone, so if it has to be Gunner, it's going to be Gunner. As El Rey, he is going to get ready to dissect, to just absolutely whoop this man, Gunner Grayson. El Rey now got that front face lock on Mr. Grayson. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see as this match progresses. Joey Knight Jr., he is experienced in the tag team division, a former HCW tag team champion, and he does have a 1-1 tag team record over Omega. Like I said before, him and his establishment cohorts, he's won one and he's lost one. in his tag team career against Omega. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what he does with the Aztec Warrior El Rey as his tag team partner, as El Rey is working over that leg of Gunner. And now dragging him back to the corner, and Joey Knight Jr. gets the tag. As El Rey holding that leg for Joey Knight Jr. to drop the knee on it. And now Joey Knight Jr. working on that leg, trying to apply pressure to the back of the knee right there. Just holding Gunnar Grayson there, making him think about it. And now Joey, DDT on the leg. That's definitely going to potentially hyperextend. And now the referee, Joey Knight Jr. once again trying to make Gunnar Grayson say uncle, but Gunnar Grayson was too close to the ropes right there. As Gunnar now looking for higher ground outside the ring, as Joey Knight Jr. holding the ropes for him, being a gentleman for the Golden Prince, Mr. Gunnar Grayson. Joey Knight Jr. and El Rey both obviously showing especially Joey Knight Jr. right now, showing his frustration with Omega, specifically Gunnar Grayson in this scenario, as Gunner's taking his time, getting back in the ring, trying to slow the pace of this match down, trying to stop the momentum that Joey Knight Jr. and El Rey have built for one another. As Joey Knight Jr. now backing up Gunner in the corner, referee initiating his count. Joey's got to get out of there. And chopping that chest. And just sending Gunnar Grayson out of the corner, tossing that man. And now Joey Knight Jr. showing off the gun. Wait a minute. It is football season after all. And boom, downset HUD. Joey Knight Jr. comes into the corner with a splash. And a suplex to top it off. And now we got cover here. 1, 2. Kick out. El Rey and Joey Knight Jr. They're both watching Nate Hammer. Nate Hammer feeling a little froggy right there on the apron, trying to come and break it up. And now Joey Knight Jr. that single leg Boston Crab. He's just rubbing the knuckles into Gunnar Grayson's knee, exposing the knee right there, and just old schoolyard trick right there. Josiah Henderson may have been a perpetrator and a victim of that type of tactic many a times, as Gunnar Grayson now trying to get himself out of this predicament. Wait a minute. The referee was distracted. It's Halloween season. I'm going to call her the Wicked Witch this month. That Wicked Witch for Omega on the outside, providing a distraction. And Nate Hammer came in there and clubbered Joey Knight Jr. And now Gunnar taking advantage of the scenario and now tagging to Nate Hammer. Nate Hammer is back in the matchup. Nate Hammer's glad to be in the matchup whenever El Rey's not. Ain't that funny how that works? As Hammer just laying down the hammer, if you will, on Joey Knight Jr. Using his head in more ways than one. And now, just apply more damage. They went after, they being Joey Knight Jr. and El Rey, went after Gunner's leg. So now Nate Hammer and Gunnar Grayson, return the favor as they play wishbone with Joey Knight Jr.'s body cover, and only a 2 count right there. And this is the predicament that El Rey and Joey Knight Jr. did not want to be in this tag team matchup. All it was going to take was for either Gunnar Grayson or Nate Hammer to isolate one of these two men, Joey Knight Jr. or El Rey, and it's being Joey Knight Jr. right now. All it was going to take was Omega isolating one of their opponents. And honestly, I feel like this match is now Omega's to win because of that tag team chemistry that they have built up over this period of time that they have been together. As Gunnar now has Joey Knight Jr. back in the corner, and Gunnar Grayson now trying to, come on, referee, turn around. Nate Hammer now just choking the life out Joey Knight Jr. and now gets the tag. Referee saw the tag. He didn't see anything else that was going on because of the distraction provided by Gunnar Grayson. as Nate Hammer is now back in the matchup. And just drags Joey Knight out of the corner. Headbutt. That may have been a little low. Referee says it was on the stomach. I don't know. It may have been a little low, but the referee has a better angle of it than I do. As now, quick tags being implemented by Omega, which is smart for both these men to do. As now they have Joey Knight Jr. up. Catapulting him off the top rope to that double back suplex. Got a cover here. Kick out by Joey Knight. That is one thing about Joey Knight Jr. We've seen it time after time. Joey Knight Jr. is a resilient son of a gun. He's proved it wrestling in that hardcore division for HCW. He's proven how resilient he is. But if this 2-on-1 keeps going on any longer, that resilience may be snuffed out real quick. As Gunnar Grayson now applying the Camel Clutch and just taunting Joey Knight Jr., grabbing that arm and just wrenching back on it. He grabbed that arm to, plead with El Rey. El Rey, help Joey Knight Jr., help him. He's begging for your help. And Gunnar Grayson now, just being the cocky little son of a gun he is just toying with Joey Knight Jr., begging Joey Knight Jr. to make a tag to El Rey, but he snuffs it out real quick, stomping on his back. As Grayson now going to pick. Wait a minute. I think that just ticked Joey Knight Jr. off more than anything. Joey Knight Jr. with the punches, and bam, an elbow right to Gunnar Grayson. Takes down Nate Hammer. And now sends Hammer to the floor. Going after Gunnar Grayson now. What's Joey Knight Jr. looking to do here? He's climbing up to the second rope. Is he going to hit it? Swanton! I was about to say Swanton bomb, but it was more of a Swanton fail. As Gunnar Grayson was able to move out of the way. And Joey Knight Jr. crashed and burned. As Nate Hammer gets the tag now. And Omega going to continue their offense. Looking to snuff out. That little bit of momentum Joey Knight Jr. had. Double DDT cover. But only a 2 count once again. And Nate Hammer's getting furious. Nate Hammer expected this match to be over with by now, especially after the double teaming. That he and Gunnar Grayson had provided. Exposed the knee and dropped a knee drop. Cover 2. And once again, Joey Knight Jr. kicking out. And now Nate Hammer, his temper's flaring up a little bit as he's choking Joey Knight Jr. He's got to be careful. Referee was letting him know. Referee was initiating that 5 count. Nate Hammer let go, but showing his frustrations there a little bit. After all the beatdown Omega has given Joey Knight Jr. over the course of the past few minutes, you probably expect, this matchup should probably be over right now. But Joey Knight Jr., with this crowd here in Prescott, Arkansas behind him, and El Rey motivating him on the apron, he is not willing to give up just yet. As Nate Hammer now, holding Joey Knight Jr. And once again, I think that punch may have been a little low. But once again, referee has a better angle of it than I do. And El Rey coming in there to break it up. Break up the pinfall. Referee had a better angle of it than I do. I think El Rey's had enough of all this double teaming and everything else. El Rey trying to get involved. But all it's doing now is just provide Nate Hammer with the opportunity to lay in on Joey Knight Jr. some more. We've never accused El Rey of being well-tempered, well-mannered, or anything like that. Wait a minute, Joey Knight Jr. ducks the clothesline. Ducks another line. Double clothesline. Both men are down. And this may be the opportunity that Joey Knight Jr. needed to get El Rey back in this matchup. Moment of truth, Nate Hammer. Are you going to tag in if El Rey gets in? Or are you going to walk away like the sly little dog you are? Moment of truth time. Can Gunnar stop Joey Knight Jr. or is he going to go for Nate Hammer? Both men are crawling. What's it gonna be, folks? Moment of truth time. And Nate Hammer gets the tag. And so does Joey Knight Jr. Here comes El Rey. Boom. Boom. Omega getting treated like some ping pong balls. Like some whack-a-moles. And there goes Gunnar Grayson to the floor. And now El Rey has Nate Hammer, sends him off the ropes. Bam! Clothesline, down goes the Hammer. And El Rey, he has been waiting for this one, folks. And Joey Knight Jr. limping on the outside. And I imagine so, Omega worked on that leg partially throughout the matchup. Hopefully that doesn't come to a play here. Hopefully El Rey can get this one over with before that leg becomes a factor in the matchup later on. As El Rey now just wearing down Nate Hammer. And out of nowhere! El Rey just dropped him. Can that be it? 2 and 3 it is! El Rey and Joey Knight Jr. are victorious here in tag team action as they have defeated Gunnar Grayson and Nate Hammer of Omega. El Rey made the right choice, and the result shows it. As Joey Knight Jr. and El Rey are walking away victorious here tonight at HCW Dark Harvest Day of Reckoning. And it was a day of reckoning for Omega. And more specifically, Nate Hammer. After the months and months. And, get you some more, El Rey. Get you some more. El Rey. Finally, getting to let the months and months of frustration out on Nate Hammer. What a contest, folks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard from HCW owner Billy Hall. He's won the World Heavyweight Champion Eclipse to come out to the ring. Obviously, we know the controversy over the past couple weeks. Carnage has had possession of Eclipse's World Heavyweight title belt. And as I'm sure we'll see here in just a moment, there you see the graphic tile. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, but that belt he is holding is the HCW International Championship. Now, that is a familiar sight that we are used to seeing with Eclipse. He is a former international champion, had to let go of that championship because he won the World Heavyweight title while holding the international title. And of course, Bishop won that belt at our 3-year anniversary show, Harvest Havoc, in a fatal 4-way. But over the past couple of weeks, Eclipse, he's been going carnage hunting, if you will. And on that hunt, he stole or, gained possession of the HCW International title. So Billy Hall, he's out here right now to try to rectify a couple of situations we have here in Haybarn. Let's see how this unfolds, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as you saw right there, ladies and gentlemen, the exchanging of the belts. Eclipse finally back in possession of his World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm sure Billy Hall, he's going to give that international title back to Bishop. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Black Savage. This is a non-title match. So Black Savage not going to be able to recollect gold in this match after losing the social. But wait a minute, hold on, Eclipse. Oh, Eclipse is not waiting for the bell. He's not waiting for no ring introductions or anything like that. They are just going straight out of here on the outside. The world champion Eclipse and the former longest reigning social media champion of all time, Black Savage, lost that belt last month to Aaron Black at the 3rd anniversary show. And right to the eye right there by Black Savage. This is going to be a non-title match if we can even get this match underway. Eclipse going arm and shoulder first to that ring post right there by Black Savage. I imagine if Black Savage was able to win this contest, he'd get a, World Heavyweight title match somewhere down the line, which, Carnage and obviously Black Savage more specifically, they would love that as referee. I believe he's attended to Eclipse on the outside. I guess he got the confirmation from Eclipse that he can go. He's going to be okay. Eclipse went hard into that ring post, ladies and gentlemen, with that arm of his. And referee ringing the bell. Eclipse in the ring now. And Black Savage immediately on the attack of the World Heavyweight Champion. Going for some vintage Black Savage right here. Stomping away at our world champion. Targeting and damaging each body part of Eclipse. But both these men at this point have to know each other so well, have come across each other many, many times, whether it be tag team or singles competition. I mean, at one point, in fact, a little over a year ago at last year's September show, September 2024, Black Savage had an open challenge for his social media title, which Eclipse answered. And that did not go Eclipse's way that night. Some chicanery, some tomfoolery on the outside of Carnage cost Eclipse a victory in that match. But that is not the same old Eclipse that we saw 1 year ago. This Eclipse, he is gone through the ranks here in HCW, being some of the best that HCW has to offer, whether that name is Aaron Storm or Chris Preston or whoever. You know, Eclipse is pulling them down. But right now, Black Savage is looking to put down the World Heavyweight Champion as he continues attacking that shoulder that was possibly injured by going into that ring post before the bell even rung in the matchup. And, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but that's where the short-temperedness of the World Heavyweight Champion, you know, has come to his own detriment. I mean, we've seen it over the many months. You know, Joey Knight Jr. has had to play, you know, pacemaker in a lot of the aspects. He's had to play the middleman to, like, get Eclipse calmed down. Like, hey, let him know, like, hey, you're the World Heavyweight Champion. You got a lot riding, you know, on how you carry yourself and all that sorts of stuff. You know, you can't let your tempers be flaring. But, of course, Eclipse, he let the tempers flare. He went straight for Black Savage on the outside, and Black Savage took advantage of the opportunity. And now we have a wounded world champion. As Savage continues the attack on the arm, we got a cover here. And now kicked out by the champion. And obviously Eclipse, I wouldn't say he's in dire straits when it comes to this match. This match isn't necessarily a must-win for the World Heavyweight Champion, being that it is non-title. But you would have to imagine Eclipse, he wants to be done and rid of Carnage, as do all members of the establishment. They want to be done and rid of Carnage as soon as possible. So if Black Savage was able to get a win here tonight in this non-title affair, well, that just means at some point down the line, Eclipse is going to have to deal with Black Savage once again. Carnage is going to continue to be a thorn in the side of the establishment. And I imagine whether you're Joey Knight Jr., Aaron Black, or right now in the ring Eclipse, you would like to put this feud, this war behind you at some point. As Black Savage now, just dropping the champion right there with a scoop slam. And now Savage looking to climb. He's going to the second rope here, folks. Savage doesn't do it very often, but when he does, it's effective. He's lining the champion up, waiting for the champion to get up, waiting for the precise moment. Kick to the arm right there. Kick to the other arm. Clip's got to be careful. And there comes Savage, attacking that injured arm once again. And that is smart strategy, whether you like it or not, by the former social media champion. I mean, Savage, he's done just about everything that there is to do here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. Hold almost every single title there is in Haybarn, except for one, that being the HCW Hardcore title. So Savage, he knows how to become a champion. As we all experienced through his social media title reign, he knows how to keep a belt. So whether Savage, if he gets the win tonight, whether he just solely focuses on getting the World Heavyweight title from Eclipse, or even in defeat tonight, he still has a rematch for that social media title to use somewhere down the line in his back pocket. Or who knows, he could try to use both. If he did get a win here tonight, get both a World Heavyweight and social media title opportunity and become a double champion once again, like he has done before here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. As Savage continuing the beatdown of our champion, of our head honcho, of who what many would say is the best wrestler in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. And what proof is there for that? That the piece of gold that Eclipse holds, the World's Heavyweight Championship. And you gotta know that it sticks in the craw of the members of Carnage that none of them possibly get that recognition as being the best man on the roster, the best guy in HCW, the top guy in HCW, because they don't have the World Heavyweight Championship. They have not had that belt in their possession for a while. There have been opportunities for them to get that title back in their little group, but the attempts have not beared any fruit. As we get a suplex right there by Savage. But maybe Black Savage could turn all that around with a win here tonight. And once again, because I want to add another point to something I was talking about earlier. This may not seem as a must-win for Eclipse, but not only do you have to deal with the factor of, well, hey, they kind of want to put this Carnage stuff to bed, put it behind them. So, Black Savage getting a win does not get them one step closer to that goal, but also you got to think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling is a mental mind game. As we have a cover here. Oh, another cover. Oh, Eclipse got out of that one. But we have to think about and down goes the champion. Wrestling is a mental mind game. As much as people like to, talk about the physical aspects of it, hey, big guy versus small guy, or strong guy versus fast guy. It is a mental game, professional wrestling. So Black Savage was to get another singles victory over the World Heavyweight Champion here tonight. I mean, as far as I know, there might be more, but at least to my recollection, that would be 2 up that Black Savage has on the World Heavyweight Champion here in the history of HCW. So if they was to go into a third match with the World Heavyweight title being on the line in that third match, if Black Savage was able to get a win here tonight, then, well, Black Savage would most definitely have the mental, one-upsmanship on the World Heavyweight Champion, along with just the experience factor of knowing how to win titles, being a champion for so long, holding so many titles that he's had it all. Eclipse tried to fight back, but Savage was able to calm the storm right there with a DDT as the champion is now down once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the edge of my seat for this one because of all the different implications that this match has. If Black Savage was able to win. And of course, if Eclipse does get the win here tonight in this non-title matchup, that doesn't mean, necessarily, that this beef with the establishment and Carnage that necessarily going to be over. No, but at least it's going to help, not prolong it, is what I'm trying to get at. So, I mean, we still do have a situation with that rat Kip Havoc, and the members of the establishment want to deal with that. Eclipse, he got his lick in last month with that chair at the 3rd anniversary show, which is what has led to Kip Havoc and Carnage now holding possession of the tag team titles once again. But also Joey Knight Jr., he wants to get his licks in on that rat. Aaron Black, same thing. He may finally, vanquish Black Savage as social media champion. But you also got to think that there was months and months and months of friendship and brotherhood built within the establishment by that mole, Kip Havoc. So just because one member has gotten his licks in, just because one member of the establishment has dealt his business with that rat, doesn't mean the other two, still don't want it. But back to the focus on the non-title match that we got going on right here. Eclipse, that flying forearm. This may be the opportunity for Eclipse to get back in this one, folks. The senior official Todd, he's implemented his count here. And obviously, if both men are down until Todd gets to his 10 count, then, well, it's a draw. And I don't think Black Savage will get a title opportunity based off a draw. He might, but maybe not. And Eclipse, the kick up. Vintage Eclipse right there. And Savage now, he's up and down he goes. Clothesline by the champion. And another clothesline by the champion. Eclipse now, look at the ping pong. Black Savage all around this ring. Ducks the line for Black Savage. And how much damage did that do to the arm? How much damage did that power slam right there by Eclipse do to the arm? He's not able to capitalize on the situation. But he is now covered. And no, just a 2 count. Those few extra seconds that it took Eclipse to get to the cover because of all the damage done to his arm may have cost him right there, ladies and gentlemen. This match could be over right now had it not been for all the damage done to the World Heavyweight Champion's arm. Well, I think y'all all know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't going to say it, but I think y'all know. And, Dark Tide. Dark Tide by the champion, and down goes Black Savage. And Eclipse is signal for the end. Wait a minute. I believe that's Bad Guy. Oh, Bad Guy distracted both Eclipse and the referee. Referee trying to get Bad Guy out of here. That's Black Savage now. Oh, Black Savage has got him an armbar. He's got the champion in an armbar. Is this going to be it for Eclipse? Is he going to tap out to Black Savage? The humiliation that this would cause for the World Heavyweight Champion to tap out to one of his biggest enemies. Can Eclipse? Can he? Yeah. No. I thought he got out of it, but no. Black Savage transitioning it now into the crossface. This might be it, folks. I hate to say it, but Eclipse may have to tap out right here. He may have to give. Wait a minute, no. Reverse, wait a minute. Wait, three count. I think Eclipse tried to reverse the crossface, but Black Savage was able to reverse the reverse. And he got a sneaky pin on the World Heavyweight Champion. But the Bad Guy, he just took the belt from the announcer's desk. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, Eclipse is not, Black Savage is not the World Heavyweight Champion. My goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to gear up for our next contest, I want to reiterate something, folks. Black Savage, despite Carnage walking away with the belt, Black Savage is not the HCW World's Heavyweight Champion. That title still belongs to the real deal Eclipse. Possession is not 9/10 of the law, as Carnage may have you believe. But speaking of believing that possession is 9/10 of the law, here's a man who may very well believe that mindset as well. Is the former World's Heavyweight Champion, the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion in HCW history. That is Chris Preston. As he makes his way around the ring, jaw-jacking with the audience, Chris Preston, he may want to get focused. Leave old Uncle John Carnation alone. All right, just because he's dressed better than you doesn't mean you need to talk down to him. Because Preston, he is gearing up for a huge opportunity here tonight. The opportunity to become the HCW social media champion. As if some of y'all folks may remember back at our August show when we had the gauntlet for the HCW social media title, Chris Preston, in an effort to maybe try to bring out Eclipse, maybe get one more match for that World Heavyweight title, he clocked Aaron Black in the back of the head with a steel chair as Aaron Black was making his way down to the ring for his entrance, costing Aaron Black his opportunity that night at the social media title. Of course, Aaron Black won that social media title last month by defeating Black Savage in a 2 out of 3 falls match. So a lot on the line this matchup. Chris Preston does not feel his business with the establishment is done yet, albeit he was aiming for Eclipse in the World Heavyweight title, but he will gladly take another piece of gold, that being the social media title. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the HCW social media champion, Aaron Black, who was coming off a career-defining win last month when he took the belt away from the grasp of Black Savage, ending his year-plus reign as HCW social media champion. Aaron Black is hoping to have similar success, if not greater success, than what Black Savage had as social media champion. But he has a very tall task in front of him with his very first title defense. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to shut my yap up for a second and take it up to Miss Sarah Sunshine for ring introductions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got the ring introductions out of the way. As we see our official for this contest, Jason, he is holding up what this match is all about, the HCW social media title. And as I was trying to allude to earlier, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup has a lot on the line. As Chris Preston, he doesn't appreciate that t-shirt too much. Of course, it had his name on it with the little anti-sign over, which I think that'd be a hot seller here for the crowd here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling, because nobody except maybe for himself and his fellow Mayhem Mafia cohorts, nobody likes Chris Preston. And that especially goes for the arrogant prodigy, Aaron Black. As I said, back in August, Chris Preston attacked Aaron Black from behind with a steel chair. Oh! Busting Aaron Black in the back of the head, cost him his opportunity that night at the HCW social media title, taken away from Black Savage, as Aaron Black is coming out hot in the gates for Chris Preston. And I don't blame him one bit, folks. Aaron Black showing an aggressive side right here as he whips Chris Preston off. Up and over goes Aaron Black, but lands on his feet. Oh! Kick to the back of the head. Down goes Preston. And now here comes Aaron Black off the ropes. Boom! Running knee. Aaron Black, he is staying the course. He is staying on top of Chris Preston in the early goings of this contest. As Aaron Black, what's he looking to do here? Was going to go to the outside. Did not like the position. He had Chris Preston. What's Aaron Black looking to do here? Oh, springboard. Oh, coming off the top, a splash. Oh, got 2 count here in the early going of this matchup. Like I said, folks, a very personal matchup for Aaron Black. Was robbed of his opportunity back in August to take the social media title. Was concussed, had to get stitches in the back of his head, thanks to Chris Preston. And of course, Chris Preston, you know, he won't sniff at any opportunity to take some gold from someone, even though it may not be the World Heavyweight title like he was hoping for it to be. He was hoping to maybe drag Eclipse out for another opportunity for that world title. But due to his actions at the August show in that gauntlet match, attacking Aaron Black from behind, Chris Preston was suspended. And of course, now that suspension lifted. And albeit I do have to imagine a little bit that suspension got lifted only after a month. And I imagine maybe Aaron Black had a little bit to do with that. He didn't want Chris Preston on the shelf too long. He wanted to get his hands on Chris Preston as he's doing right now. But what a feather in the cap this would be for Aaron Black if he was able, to beat a former World Heavyweight Champion in his first title defense. But on the flip side of that, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very dangerous game Aaron Black is playing. I mean, we talked about it earlier, Eclipse being the hothead of the establishment. Aaron Black ain't too far behind him in that regard. You know, Aaron Black coming out his very first title defense, and he's coming after the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion of all time in HCW. This may very well be a big mistake, by the arrogant prodigy, but he doesn't call himself the arrogant prodigy for nothing. And that's, came running at Chris Preston, but Chris Preston got him and dropped him on the barricade right there. And of course, you can't be disqualified. It is part of the arena and the ringside area. You don't get disqualified for using the apron. You don't get disqualified for using the steps over there at ringside or the ring post, and you don't get disqualified for using the barricade. All these things in the ringside area, they're basically a tag team partner if you know how to use it. And Chris Preston, being the veteran that he is, definitely knows how to use all of these things in the ringside area to his advantage. And this could very well be a very short title reign for the arrogant prodigy. He could wind up all because of, his arrogance and maybe a little bit of the hot-headedness. He could very well be on the opposite end of the spectrum of Black Savage and be the shortest reigning social media champion of all time. You know, and old Josiah sitting here, I definitely don't want to see that happen. I want, you know, this to be a long and fruitful reign for the HCW social media. Wait a minute, hold on. What's going on the side? That I don't want to deviate too much from the action, folks, as Chris Preston is dominating this matchup. But we got Bad Guy over there on the side of the screen. He's conversing with Uncle John. I don't know what all that's about. Wait a minute now. Bad Guy coming over to the ringside area and just snatching the belt from Miss Sarah Sunshine. I think he was trying to get Uncle John or Miss Sarah to hand him the social media title. Instead, he took it by force. And interesting development, folks, as we're going to try to focus back on this match as Chris Preston is dominating the contest. Chris Preston, if he ends up winning this match, he may not have a social media title to hold over his head. If he does end up winning this thing, it's the same thing for Aaron Black if he's able to retain. He may not get to enjoy the fruits of his hard work. Because we got a cover here. Kick out by Aaron Black. I mean, we saw in the previous matchup, and I had to reiterate at the beginning here that, you know, Black Savage is not the World Heavyweight Champion just because Bad Guy walks off the belt. You know, that does not make Carnage social media champion. I know they miss having that belt in their portfolio, in their lineup, as Aaron Black coming in with a flying clothesline right there to Chris Preston. But no, position is not 9/10 of the law, as I've stated earlier. Whatever's going on with that, I'm sure we'll find out in due time. Right now, both these men, Chris Preston and Aaron Black, to put the focus back on what's important. And what's important is, oh, that beautiful halo over the top rope by Chris Preston to Aaron Black. And we got a cover here. Oh, 2 count. You don't see Chris Preston fly much, but when he does, it's effective. As Chris Preston getting a little flustered, getting a little frustrated here. I imagine Chris Preston, and you know, if you look at everything on paper, Chris Preston would have every right to be confident, every right to, you know, maybe undersell his adversary, you know, overlook the champion. I mean, all things considered, when you look at it, Aaron Black only a little bit over a year experience right now in professional wrestling. Chris Preston, meanwhile, has years upon years upon years over Aaron Black in the experience department, one of the most decorated competitors that's ever graced a Haybarn championship ring, as Chris Preston's looking to make the champion submit. So, I mean, on paper, you know, obviously, you know, no one would fault Chris Preston if he overlooked Aaron Black in this matchup, but that is something that he should definitely not do, as Aaron Black is trying to get back in the fight. Oh, flying shoulder block right there by the champion. As Aaron Black now, oh, DDT spots Chris Preston right there. And we got cover. No, just a 2 count. But someone like a veteran like Chris Preston should know, never underestimate any opponent you have. And maybe that underestimation will cost him. And Aaron Black now just wearing down his challenger, his opponent in this social media title contest. But Chris Preston, he's fighting back, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Preston is a fighter. He is resilient. Got to give the devil his due on that. And, oh! Kick to the gut. Oh! Drops Chris Preston right there. And, oh! Blackout! Blackout! That could be it! Just like that, it's over. Just like that, it's going to be over. But Chris Preston, he's in the ropes. He's in the ropes. Aaron Black took a few seconds too long to get to that cover, and Chris Preston was able to get himself to the ropes. We've seen that blackout finish many of a competitor here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. We not got another cover, but too much time has elapsed. Chris Preston was able to recover enough to kick out right there. And hopefully that does not, that one little mistake right there does not spell the end of Aaron Black's social media title reign, as Black is now giving chase to the challenger with Chris Preston, going under the ring. I don't think Chris Preston realized it. I mean, he should definitely know, being, a multiple-time champion all over. I don't know if him going under the ring was just some sort of a reprieve for himself for Aaron Black, or maybe he's going to try to look for something to use in the contest. Either way, he was able to get away from the champion long enough to take advantage and, get back in this match. Good Lord, that chop, as he now throws the champion back in the ring. And, well, I guess he was looking for a little toy to play with. As Chris Preston is searching under the ring as the referee's initiating his count. What could Chris Preston be looking for? He's making his way around the ring, talking his trash to the audience, trying to find something of use for himself in this matchup. What? Did he just take a chair from the audience? Is that why he just slid in the ring? Aaron Black now seeing red after seeing that chair. Aaron Black back on the offense. Chris Preston took too much time. Flying clothesline, down goes Chris Preston again. As Aaron Black now, wherever you going to get that chair out of the ring before someone uses it, and I think Aaron Black, just what I was afraid of. Aaron Black, I said he was seeing red. Aaron, we saw this last month for Eclipse. Eclipse lost his cool when he saw the chair, and he wailed Kip Havoc with it. Aaron Black looking to lose, same Chris Preston. I mean, Aaron Black will retain the social media title, but we know Aaron Black doesn't want to retain a title that went, poked to the eye right there by Chris Preston. Either way, it worked for Preston. So, I mean, if Aaron Black would have gotten disqualified right there, I imagine Chris Preston would have wormed his way into another title opportunity. But either way, it worked. Aaron Black stalled long enough, debating with himself, debating with the referee about using that chair, that Chris Preston was able to recover and now get back in this contest. Hey, Chris, mind yourself. Strike the official and you get DQ'd. As Chris Preston now setting up Aaron Black, seeing him on the top rope right there and just wailing on him, shot after shot. What a chop! Just reverberating all around the building here in Prescott, Arkansas. As now Chris Preston, what is he looking to do to the champion? Aaron Black trying to fight back here, and Chris Preston trying to hold him at bay. But, what a shot right there by Aaron Black. Down goes Chris Preston. Aaron Black there on the second rope. Oh my goodness, super blackout. 1, 2, 3, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Still your HCW social media champion, the arrogant prodigy, Aaron Black. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for our next title contest, our third or fourth title matches we have on deck here tonight for HCW on this show. As there we see Kyle Love with the Heartbreaker. Where's Adam Shepard at? It was supposed to be the Heartbreakers versus Carnage for the HCW Tag Team titles. I guess. Wait a minute. Whoa. Hide the kids. Hide the wives if you have them. Ab Shepard's out here in his underwear. I guess he just got done showering, buddy. That should have been done hours ago before you left the house. But my goodness. Whoa, got old Josiah here flustered. But next up we have our HCW World Tag Team Title Contest as we are getting ready for the Heartbreakers to challenge Carnage for the HCW Tag Team titles. Heartbreakers looking to cement their legacy as one of, if not the greatest tag team in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. And they will definitely do that if they are able to procure those tag team titles away from the hands of Carnage. But the question we have going in, ladies and gentlemen, is who's going to be Kip Havoc's partner? Is Black Savage pulling double duty? Is Bishop going to wrestle 2 matches in a row? We know he's got the international title matchup against Truman Day Luna in the main event tonight. Is Bad Guy going to get in the ring? But that's the question we've been waiting for an answer on. Carnage not giving anyone that information. No one here in HCW has been privy to wait a minute. What on earth? Carnage is pushing out a casket. I mean, it is a Dark Harvest Day of Reckoning, and it is Halloween season here in HCW. I mean, this could be a omen, a message you're trying to send to the Heartbreakers, letting them know that their venture as the greatest tag team in HCW. Hey, whoa, wait a second! Hold on! He's risen from the dead! That's the Sandman Damian Gray! We thought he was dead and buried! When Joey Knight Jr. billed for the HCW Hardcore title, used his skull against him and then burned the skull, we thought Sandman was done for! But Carnage has revived this monster! Sandman is back! Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take it to Sarah Sunshine for ring introductions for this tag team title contest. What? Well, ladies and gentlemen, quite the development we have here tonight, as the Sandman Damian Gray is back, and he's Kip Havoc's tag team partner for this HCW tag team title match. I don't know if that's going to be the permanent format going forward, or if Carnage is going to enable the Freebird rule on the tag team titles. But I mean, if I was Carnage, I would keep Sandman in the fold in these tag team title matches. Because my good Sandman was an intimidating force, a dominating force before, even before joining Carnage. And then, Carnage took possession of a skull, and they had complete and utter control over the Sandman. And Kip Havoc taking a cheap shot out of Shepard. Wait a minute, this could be over real quick. Oh, Kyle Love almost had Kip Havoc right there. And I think that this is what the Heartbreakers are going to have to do. They're going to have to try to make sure the Sandman does not get in the ring as a legal competitor in this matchup. They're going to have to wear down the less experienced Kip Havoc if they're going to have any hopes of trying to take the HCW tag team titles from Carnage. Because, at least if Black Savage would have been the partner, okay, well, Black Savage, he's worn down. He wrestled earlier in the night. If Bishop would have been the tag team partner, well, he's got a international title match to focus on. He probably doesn't want to spend all of his energy, in this tag team title contest. And even Bad Guy, even though Bad Guy is a dominating competitor in his own right, Bad Guy not in the ring much these days. The last time we saw him in the ring was at Hoppin' Havoc in the 8-man elimination tag team match. So, maybe there could be an element of ring rust on that one. Wait, but got cover. But with the Sandman, Damian Gray, as Kip Havoc's tag team partner, the Heartbreakers are going to have to make absolutely sure that Kip Havoc stays in the ring for the entire juncture of this matchup. Because once Sandman gets unleashed in this matchup, I don't think the Heartbreakers have a snowball's chance in hell of winning this contest if that ends up happening. Kip Havoc, you better be careful there, son. Not get your team disqualified. You may retain the titles on disqualification. But then that just means the Heartbreakers are going to have all the more reason to come back at you. Boom, DDT right there by Kip Havoc. As the Sandman, I can imagine he's impatiently waiting on the apron to get in this contest. Like I said, last time we saw him was HCW Cinco de Slamo when he lost the HCW Hardcore title to Joey Knight Jr. We thought he was dead, buried, and gone. We were not going to see the Sandman anymore. But now, after Carnage brought out that casket, I thought it was just going to be like an omen, a mind trick to get ahead of the Heartbreakers, saying that tonight we end the discussion of who's the greatest tag team in HCW history when we beat y'all tonight. But no, it was holding the damn Sandman. Kip Havoc went for a running bulldog out of the corner, but got sent flying in the air right there by Adam Shepard. As now Shepard, backing Kip Havoc into the Heartbreaker corner, as Kyle Love is now the legal competitor in this matchup. And Shepard with the back suplex, and Kyle Love put a little extra oomph on the way down. But Sandman breaking up that pin. My word, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just still trying to get over the fact that the Sandman Damian Gray is live and in living color. He's in front of us. He's walking. He's breathing. He's talking. He may not be able to say many words. He may have lost that functionality. I could hear a lot of mumbling of Joey Knight Jr., which obviously I imagine the Sandman wants to get his hands back on Joey Knight Jr. at some point. He may not have the hardcore title anymore, but it may be a matter of principle versus the title. And oh, no. Here's what I was afraid of happening for the Heartbreakers. The Sandman has been unleashed in this tag team title contest. As now the referee trying to get Adam Shepard back out on the apron. Carter taking full advantage of that by double teaming Kyle Love in the corner. And of course, referee can't call what he can't see. He didn't see any involvement, so he can't disqualify Carnage or anything like that. Not that Carnage would care if they got disqualified in this instance. They'd keep the tag team titles. As Kip Havoc is now back in the ring, driving them shoulders into the midsection of Kyle Love. And now, boom, Kyle Love hits the buckle, and there goes. Kip Havoc hit that time, the clothesline, running bulldog combo. But now just a 2 count for Kip Havoc and Carnage in this tag team title contest. As Kip Havoc now looking to continue the offense, dropping them knees on the arm of Kyle Love. And now trying to get a good armbar in, but maybe Black Savage taught him that one. We saw Black Savage use that armbar very well earlier tonight in the non-title matchup with the Real Deal Eclipse. And Kyle Love was able to roll it over into a pinning predicament. And now Kyle Love is on the offensive. And down is Kip Havoc. Kyle Love now looking for a cover. 2. Just a 2 count for Kyle Love. And now Kyle sends Kip Havoc into the buckle, tags back in Adam Shepard, and now the Heartbreakers tried to continue with what they were doing earlier, and that's keeping the Sandman at bay, keeping him on the apron, and isolate the less experienced, the smaller Kip Havoc. Because, as we all know by now, after what happened at the August show, Kip Havoc was just a mole the entire time within the establishment, garnering information for Carnage. So you got to wonder, how much of Carnage's moveset and their tactics and everything else have rubbed off on Kip Havoc. But we don't have to worry about that too much right now, as the Sandman is back in this matchup. He is just well now. Shepard now. Kip Havoc attacking Kyle Love, keeping Kyle Love at bay, tossing him to the outside. As the referee, Dalton, trying to maintain some semblance of order in this matchup. Had a cover, no kick out by Adam Shepard. And of course, Dalton always has to be careful. He seems to be a favorite target when it comes to Carnage. So Dalton's got to be wary of the fact, any call he makes that Carnage doesn't like, or heaven forbid, in Dalton's case, the Heartbreakers win the HCW Tag Team titles tonight, he gonna have to run for the hills. Get out of there as quickly as possible if that were to happen in this matchup. As Adam Shepard now, has got the big behemoth, the Sandman, backed up. And now whipping him off into the ropes. And Sandman ducked the clothesline and delivers a big boot, and down goes Adam Shepard. And now Sandman continuing the offense, choking Adam Shepard into the second rope right there. Referee initiating his count. And Sandman now offering up the tag to Kip Havoc, and Kip Havoc takes it. And quickly knocking Kyle Love off the apron and back to Adam Shepard, trying to make sure Adam Shepard could not get that tag to Kyle Love. It seems Adam Shepard now is the one that Carnage is going to be targeting and looks to wear down throughout this matchup. As Kip Havoc, much like he did to Kyle Love earlier in the match, going after Adam Shepard in his arm with those knees. Ladies and gentlemen, what a tremendous night we have seen so far. a night of amazing action, a night of plenty of surprises. I don't think any surprise can top the fact that the Sandman is back in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. Of course, we saw Sin earlier tonight get the upset win over El Jefe. Joey Knight Jr. popped out as El Rey's surprise tag team partner in a victorious effort against Omega. And we saw that brutal contest, that brutal hardcore title war between Matthew De Luna and Leslie Lorenzo. And, you know, we have Carnage in the ring. Speaking of Carnage, double team right there by Carnage, the Sandman, Kip Havoc. We saw Black Savage pin Eclipse in non-title action, so I imagine at some point down the line, Black Savage, he's going to get a World Heavyweight title match at the Real Deal some point in the future. And then just moments ago, we saw Aaron Black retain the social media title over Chris Preston in an amazing, amazing contest. As the Sandman looking to continue to wear down Adam Shepard right here. Kip Havoc now. Kip Havoc's back in the ring. And where are they looking to do? Oh, there's mauling. There's mauling on Adam Shepard right here. And Kyle Love. Kyle Love's had enough of it. He's getting back in there. But once again, the numbers game in the advantage of Carnage. They're hounding on him like a pack of dogs. But Adam Shepard was able to recover, and now he's after Kip Havoc. And now we have some semblance of a order restored. Oh, air raid Simon right there by Adam Shepard, covered. Oh, Sandman breaking it up. Not enough damage done to the Sandman to keep him at bay. But Adam Shepard gonna try to keep the big man at bay. But Sandman, just seems to be more impenetrable than ever. Seems to be more immune to pain than ever, and that's a scary thought, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe, just maybe, with Carnage bringing the Sandman back to life, maybe that big man doesn't feel pain no more. He doesn't feel anything. And that's a scary thought. But with that also being said, so as we all saw, the skull was burned by Joey Knight Jr. Carnage, they collected the ashes of it, so I imagine that's how they brought Sandman back to life, if you will. So yeah, the benefits is the Sandman can no longer feel pain for the most part. The Sandman is more sadistic than ever, just on the surface level of it. We haven't gotten to see him too much in action in this tag team matchup so far. It's mainly been Kip Havoc trying to prove a point here. But does that also bring up a point of, well, the skull's no longer a factor. The skull and the Sandman are now one. Does that make the Sandman harder to control? I guess we'll all find that out in due time as this relationship with the Sandman and Carnage continues. As Kip Havoc now has Adam Shepard, sends him off into the ropes. Oh, Adam Shepard ducked the clothesline. Oh, drop kick, and down goes Kip Havoc. Both men are down, and Adam Shepard is going desperately looking to get, Kip up right there by Adam Shepard. And he gets the tag to Kyle Love. Kyle Love is now back in the match, and Kip Havoc desperately into the Sandman before Kyle Love can get to him. There's now Kyle Love and Sandman squaring off each other. Oh, but down goes Kyle Love quickly. And another point of contention I got to bring up, as I just thought about it, because I was about to bring up the fact that the two more hardcore individuals of the tag teams, Kyle Love for the Heartbreakers and Sandman for Carnage, one of the last contests we saw Sandman in, one of his last singles contests, not the one with Joey Knight Jr. Boy, but hold that thought. Adam Shepard's in the ring now, trying to keep this big man down. As Kip Havoc's now in the ring, attacking Adam Shepard. Referee has lost complete control of this one, ladies and gentlemen. But the point of contention I was trying to bring up with Sandman and Kyle Love as the chaos just continues in the ring is the second to last singles match we saw Sandman in. Oh, beautiful dropkick to Kip Havoc right there. Kyle Love got a singles non-title victory over the Sandman, which is what got him that hardcore title match in the first place against Joey Knight Jr. a few months ago. The referee telling Adam Shepard, hey, Kip Havoc's not the legal man, the Sandman is. The Sandman makes his way back to the ring. So maybe that's a point of interest for the Sandman in this contest. To get some payback on Kyle Love and the Heartbreakers as a whole. It's one of the last times we did see Sandman. He took an L to Kyle Love in singles competition back at Hampton. As Sandman now has, Adam Shepard hoisted up and just drops him like a bad habit. And now Sandman going for the cover right there, and Shepard able to get the shoulder up, back into the cover, and Kyle Love breaks it up that time. Wait a minute. Here comes Kip Havoc once again. Getting rid of Kyle Love. Kip Havoc, like that pimple on the ass cheek of life that he is, that rash you can't get rid of, that's Kip Havoc for you. As it seemed, Kip Havoc was trying to bark orders at the Sandman. And it seems Sandman is obliging, sends Adam Shepard off into the buckle. Now what's Sandman looking to do here with Adam Shepard? Sandman now just, wearing down Adam Shepard in the corner. Kip Havoc calling for the tag. He gets it. As Kip Havoc is once again the legal competitor in this contest. And now, Carnage has just been dominating this tag team title contest for the most part. And gave Adam Shepard some false hope right there. And goes Shepard into the buckle, chest first. And DDT once again by Kip Havoc. And now going on top of the cover, Kyle Love in there for the save. Kyle Love continuing the Heartbreakers' hopes to become HCW Tag Team Champions once again. As Kip Havoc now, slow and methodical. That's the way Carnage likes to play these matchups, especially when they're on the advantage. Adam Shepard ducks the clothesline right there. And down goes Kip Havoc with a clothesline from Adam Shepard. Kip tried to give, but instead he received. As Adam Shepard now back up to his feet, has Kip Havoc up. And now back into the Heartbreaker corner goes Kip Havoc. We got a tag right there, ladies and gentlemen. And what are the Heartbreakers looking to do? Adam Shepard has Kip Havoc up. Scoop slam. And now here comes Kyle Love off the second. Splash from the second rope. Cover, but Sandman breaks it up once again. Sandman saving the hide of Kip Havoc as he's done many of times in this matchup. Saving those HCW tag team titles for Carnage. And Kyle Love. Kyle Love knows what needs to be done. He knows he needs to, keep Sandman down, keep Sandman off that apron. So I think they realize they're not going to be able to keep Sandman down for a 3 count. But that ended up backfiring on Kyle Love right there. Sandman tripped Kyle Love up and Kip Havoc taking advantage. Now Kip Havoc once again on top in this matchup as he's just initiating the pain and punishment to Kyle Love. Boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a crazy. Wait, the guy cover, but Kyle Love got the shoulder up. This has been a crazy, chaotic, back and forth tag team matchup here for the HCW tag team titles. Wait a minute. Cover. No. Shoulder up. It's Kyle Love now. Trying to fight his way back in this contest. He gets Kip Havoc off, but Sandman got the tag. I don't think Kyle Love realizes it. Kip Havoc running and tucking, running and ducking. Wait, Sandman. Oh, the height. The height on that choke slam. Kip Havoc disposing of Adam Shepard. And that is it, folks. Carnage are still the tag team champions.